Hey everybody, good morning! It's 10 a.m. in Carpinteria, California. And that means only one thing. It's time from Studio B9 for the Dennis and Laura Pancake Breakfast Show! Wow! Boy, some days he's just so excited to be announcing the show.
Every
It's
week he
just
seems
crazy.
to get more excited.
He
I don't know.
likes announcing
He's
the
gonna-
show.
He's gonna live through another one.
We got pancakes on the griddle, we got eggs getting broken. We got bacon in the frying pan, can't you hear it sizzle? We got OJ, we got syrup, we got butter by the pound. Feels like something's missing, well I wonder where it's at. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? I don't know. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Well, it's time to start the show. Well, I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling kinda groggy. My joints are kinda achy and my brain is kinda foggy. Take a shower and a shave, I'm still feeling pretty mean. So I get out in that kitchen and I grind me up some beans. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? I don't know. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Well, it's time to start the show. Well, we had pancakes on the grill, and we had eggs all broken, and we got bacon on the frying pan, and you could have heard it sizzle. We got OJ, we all drank, and that's a good thing to thank. Well, we asked, where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? I don't know. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Well, it's time to start the show. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? I don't know. Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? Well, it's time to start the Dennis and Laura and Dennis Pancake Breakfast Show. Well. Let's see. Come and get it.
Come and get it, everyone.
Come and get it.
We're here to supply you with some kind of weird entertainment.
On this Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, I guess it's exciting to some people. It doesn't do a thing for me, but, you know, to each his own, as they say. Are you going to watch it?
Probably. How could you not watch the Super Bowl?
Well, I mean, I guess
I'll
I'll sit here while you're watching it.
All the United States is tuned in to this one singular sporting event.
I know, but, you know, you've got other things going on, too.
Yep.
Anyway, let me look and see who's out here. You gonna get some wings?
Well, we'll see. Usually they might be sold out at the grocery store at this late of a
That's
time.
true. We didn't plan
Make
for
some
wings.
buffalo wings. Forgot. Should have got them last night.
I know. Well, anyway, I'm going to look and see who's out here because I see that there's some people. Oh, yeah. See, on Romper Room, they used to actually name people when she held up the mirror. But I find it more convenient to name people from my electronic device. So I'm going to do that right now. Let's see who we've got. There's Susan who's saying, what? No Seahawks jerseys? Yeah, right. I do like the Seahawks because, after all,
You were born in Seattle.
I was born in Seattle. I don't remember anything about it. I have never been back since we moved to Oxnard, but I still know the address of my grandparents' home, 3907 Wallingford. Why do you remember things like that? I don't know. But anyway, and that last game that we saw them play was really exciting.
Yeah, but they beat the Rams, so that was a drag.
That was a drag.
But, I'm going to have to go NFC West if I'm going to go root for people in the Super Bowl.
That's right. Well, anyway, yeah, but no jerseys. The closest thing we have to a jersey is what Dennis is wearing right now.
That's our home team.
Marianne was responsible for getting those for us. Hey, Crystal, what's up, you lovely? You are as lovely as we are. You little union organizer, you. We're so proud of you, Crystal. What does B say? Feliz Dia del Super Bowl. Yeah, 23 degrees in Ohio, and she is writing a story today about a modern opera company in Columbus, Ohio. That sounds very interesting, I must say. I like operas restaged in modern times, or like some kind of abstract fashion. Anyway, I'd be interested in reading that.
I just saw that as a joke somewhere. It was like an Onion headline or something like that said, "Modern theater director stages Shakespeare in Shakespearean times."
That does make it different these days.
Or maybe it was even like avant-garde theater director stages Shakespeare in Shakespearean times.
That's amusing. There's Barbara Davis. Hi, Barb. Good morning to you, Betty. There's your mom. She says, "Hi, Mom. Good morning."
Thank you. I was going to call her today, or email her, or message her in some way saying thank you for the card, my birthday card, and the gift she gave.
It was a very sweet card. You're right. You always send the most thoughtful gifts, Joe. I mean,
cards.
Gifts too, but cards
yes.
She thinks about them. Yeah. She says it's foggy in Libby today. That's interesting. I never thought about Libby getting fog. Interesting. There's Kathy Luna. Good morning, Kathy. Nice to see you as always. There's Marion and Jack. There's Arturo says, "Hi guys, nice to see you. Good to see you too. Better to see you in 3 dimensions yesterday. That was fun." Anyway, Marion had to rush home from the grocery. Yeah, well, I have no objection to watching Bad Bunny. I like him. But, anyway, yeah, I bet the grocery store was crowded, and I bet it will continue to be crowded. Marion only watch the biathlon and Olympics. Go Seahawks. Okay. Well, anyway, it's one of those kinds of days. My day is going to be, this is the most exciting thing about it, but actually, I really enjoy going to the Music Academy on Sundays and teaching my 2 brilliant students who are both juniors in high school, and I'm so happy I get to go to the Music Academy and teach them how to play piano on a beautiful Steinway in those beautiful grounds. That's a fun afternoon for me. I'm not sure what you're going to do then. And then I will come home and we'll figure out some kind of plan for the evening. Perhaps we'll take a walk. When is the Super Bowl anyway? What time does it come on?
I think it's at 3:00, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just be getting home. But anyway, that's my day.
I need to check that.
I get to give Sonia a little guided tour of the cello today.
Although I'm sure there's pre-game stuff going on right now where they're analyzing every quarterback's pass for the last since August, and they're talking
Their
about running
stats.
backs and offensive lines and defensive lines, and then they've probably got little pop out features on certain players and how they grew up in some place with a single mother under adverse circumstances, and now they're giving back to the community.
Like and subscribe.
That's right. That's
Well-
what's going on.
Well, yeah, and that's sounds like fun. Oh, and I heard Lindsey Vonn. She tried, but it didn't work out. For
Oh,
her.
I don't see how if you blew out your knees.
Your
how you
ACL,
yeah,
like-
I don't see how you could even ski.
Yeah, I can't believe she.
Pretty
even-
courageous of her to try and even ski.
I know. Anyway, life's exciting. All I know is it's a gorgeous day, and that we had a fun time yesterday, huh? Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we can talk about it next before the next song.
Okay.
1, 2, 1.
All the wondering life, I'm so over it. Tried on this and that, but it never fit. Till your hand in mine fit like the water fits the sea. And when I turn around and see a smiling face, I know I'm right where I wanna be. I know I'm right where I wanna be. All the ups and downs, they don't surprise me now. One thing goes, another comes around, and all is beautiful for as far as I can see. And when I turn around and see a smiling face, I know I'm right where I wanna be. I know I'm right where I wanna be. It's a smile as deep as it is wide from the heart, with nothing left to hide. You tell me that the rising tide is only water. You see your own reflection when you look into my eyes, and I see mine when you look back at me. And when I turn around and see a smiling face, I know I'm right where I wanna be. I know I'm right where I wanna be. And when I turn around and see a smiling face, I know I'm right where I wanna be. I know I'm right where I wanna be. I know I'm right where I want to be.
There you go.
Looks like some people
That
have.
Bill Lamphar song.
Thank you to Bill Lamphar for writing that song. We like it so much.
Looks like Cheryl Cannon is there on YouTube.
Oh, is that Cheryl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't read it from. It doesn't show up on my phone, but maybe this is a reason to wear glasses. I don't know. My vision changes daily, it seems.
Yeah, so yesterday we were out And in Montecito,
I know.
at the Tecolote bookstore, where our buddy Mac Talley, Max is his author name, was signing and reading from his book Peace, Love, and Hate, a psychedelic thriller. Summer of Love is Over, set in 1969 San Francisco, and a couple of forays into other locations, but I like it.
Many references to things that people of a certain vintage, you know who you are, including me, find very... It was really funny because when he was reading from it, all the people of my age would have the knowing laughs when he made
Right.
references to different things.
Like if he talked about Dave Crosby or Mickey Dolenz
or Peter Tork and the Monkees, and it's
there's a scene that happens at a party at
Mickey's
Dolen's house, and then the main character is wearing a blue beanie and maybe a red shirt or something, and without realizing it, I guess like the Monkees had just broken up because of Mike Nesmith or something. That there was a tension between Mike Nesmith and the other Monkees, so it becomes like a thing in this. Like Mickey is all pissed off at the guy who's crashed his party,
right.
Who's looks like
Wearing this sort of
wearing what
Mike
Nesmith would have worn in the
outfit.
Monkees.
Yeah, it's but that's it's anyway.
There are other references to other.
Anyway, Mac was very nice to ask us to come and play some tunes while he was signing, which we did.
Yeah, after.
And they have a lovely patio there. It's with a lovely fountain and seating area.
It was so nice.
And I didn't
tranquil.
go into the bookstore, but you said it's really a great bookstore.
Yeah, and it's just a couple miles up the road from us, and we always forget about it. But, and the women who own it are super nice and
it was a perfect
and very
day.
accommodating and very generous and gracious. So
That was a fun afternoon.
Tecolote bookstore. Okay, start again.
Hi,
Sorry.
Mark Alciati. I'll
Sorry.
greet you while we're regrouping here.
Yes, well, I'm regrouping. Well, everything's in the key of G, and I just sometimes I forget what order the G, C, and D chords are. And that's what
I understand.
I actually got that confused with Blue and Gray.
Oh, yeah.
I started playing the chords to Blue and Gray instead of this song.
It would be a little similar. I get it.
May gray came early April, stayed till mid-July. Most of spring and summer we never saw blue skies. Well, I'd rather live here in the gray than in the dry and brown. That's why I decided to stay in Santa Barbara town. Spent 40 years in the desert, it's true, nearly to the day. And your friends, they all hate me for taking you away. And my friends, they don't understand why I don't come back around. I tell them you gotta come and visit me in Santa Barbara town, where the sun shines on the left of me and it goes down on my right. Well, I look out at the islands and I'm grateful at the sight of blue and you and all the other pretty things around. Make me glad I found my way to Santa Barbara town. Sean and Charlie went to Austin, Aaron headed to the Bay. Jason's gone to wine, but he says he'll be back someday. Well, they're young and they got lots to do and many trails to travel down. Me, I'm gonna stay right here in Santa Barbara town, where the sun rises to the left of me and it sinks down on my right. Then I look out at the islands and I'm grateful that the sight of blue and you and all the other pretty things around make me glad I found my way to Santa Barbara town. Think I'm gonna stay right here in Santa Barbara town. This is where I made my home in Santa Barbara town. Yep. That's what you're thinking. Well, I think the true Montecito people would say, we live in Montecito. Once you get over that Salinas line, you're in Santa Barbara.
And we live in Carpinteria.
And they would probably say, once you get to this line, once you get past Padaro, you're in Carpinteria. But,
But, for your average American, it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
It's got the same vibe. They all have their distinct personalities.
Yes.
Skeleta has a personality.
Well, even in Santa Barbara, you got your east side, you got your downtown, you got your west side, you got your San Roque.
Well, I thought it was interesting yesterday because Matt also invited the writer DJ Palladino to read from his book, which is set on the Mesa in Santa Barbara. And it's, based on the time period of 1950 something on the Mesa, but it's sort of the same idea, the detective thriller.
Yes.
But yeah, and the Mesa has a distinctive personality too.
That's right. Well, as they were saying, the Mesa where we used to live was considered kind of the low class, slummy area. It was kind of like the house that we lived in had been built by the guy who owned the property.
Yeah.
And he built the house himself.
In the 50s, I believe.
The 50s.
Yeah.
And we met his son one day.
That was so cool.
So his son just came walking up and said, hey, I know this is going to sound weird, but I used to live in this house when I was a kid and I was visiting a friend. I was just wondering, can I look around? And we said, well, and he goes, I'll tell you what, I used to live down in this place, in this room. And if you go down under the basement, you'll see that this area is dug out because my brother was going to make a shooting range in there. And then he said like other things that you could only know.
Well, and he knew our next door neighbor, and he wanted to know if she was still there.
Her name. Yeah, he knew
Marie.
Marie.
Yeah.
Who came up to us the day we moved into that house and said, I'm Marie and I'm 90 years old. It was kind of like the Molly Shannon.
Yeah.
I'm 50 years old.
Yeah.
I'm 50. I'm 90 years old.
She was great. But anyway, the son had all these really interesting tales about, there's sort of a storage room in the sort of, it would have been a basement.
We used it
maybe.
for storage, but it was kind of like a partial basement.
But he moved in there when he was a teenager and turned it into a surf shack.
Yeah. So, but it had a heater, like a wall heater, and so, yeah, it was fun.
So, but that guy had built the house himself, and yeah.
And it was like more like a working class tract home.
Not like that
street,
anymore.
But that several. Well, we knew another. We knew a guy who was a contractor who lived on the other side who. Kind of bought when it was like, would have been a normal average tract home price.
Yeah.
That now his house is probably worth $2 million. And he laughs about that.
Anyway.
But thanks, Mark. He was the official photographer of that. He threw us some photos of a show we did at Sculptera Winery.
He sent a bunch of different ones that he from different locations from Idlewild, and in fact, and I should have given you credit this morning, Mark. I posted a photo that Mark took of us at Idlewild for the invitation this morning. We appreciate you, Mark. I will give you photo cred, my friend. You rock. Gifted photographer, gifted songwriter, heck of a guy.
All around good-natured and
great taste in women.
Great sense of humor.
Yeah.
Boy. Mark Alciati is just about perfect.
He is. And then, we've got Arturo. I mean, all of you guys.
Look at all these perfect friends
sterling
we have.
Characters that we get to hang out with on Sunday morning. What are we playing, Dennis? Oh, okay.
Oh, I dropped my pick on the floor.
Oh, you can't be doing that, man.
Well, I'm not as spry as our old neighbor Marie anymore.
She had the best posture of anyone.
Right, yeah.
Any age.
If this wasn't a $35 pick, I would probably have just gone, leave it. My blue chip. This is my blue chip.
Right tool for the right job. There
I'm
it is.
going to tell you would think, what could they do different in a guitar pick? Until you own a blue chip, you don't know. $35, you say, for a pick? What the hell? You can find them in any washing machine.
At our house, for sure.
Washing machine or dryer, you can get them for free. But
I know.
Boy, I'll tell you, it does make a difference. It does make a difference. Jesus, she said, Jesus, I know there is no rock and roll, no more rock and roll on the radio, no more sacred devil's music, no more. I can't dance to it. No more love and no more love that's gone away. She prays to hear some music on the radio again. Save me, save me, he said, save me.
Oh no, your label.
Oh no, everybody can see the label in my t-shirt from this front camera. Oh, I was
can see
I
it.
was thinking during that song, people always go, "Hey, when the nuclear war hits, there's going to be two things that survive, and that's going to be Keith Richards and cockroaches." That's an old joke.
Yeah.
But I was thinking Mick Jagger is in much better health than
Anyone I know.
Keith Richards.
I know.
So why don't we give Mick some love there?
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's just I think Keith is a little older, perhaps.
Well, and I think maybe because Keith has we're all aware of Keith's various uses of things that should have killed a lot of his contemporaries.
And probably many cockroaches.
Right, and many cockroaches too.
Maybe.
So.
Anyway, I don't know. What does it all mean?
I don't know. I think it means it's time for.
Is it time for the wish?
Wishing.
Wishing. So many wishes, so little time.
Wishing.
Okay, I've got to get outfitted for the wish. Do I have my camera?
Now you do.
I don't know if Kathy Luna's still here, but again, Kathy, I thank you for...
After that 251.
I know, I've got to have the 2 5s. Kathy gifted me this lovely winter tiara that I wear during the winter months. When I grant wishes. Okay, so are you guys ready to do the wish thing? Here we go. The way it works is, of course, as always, you're going to formulate your wish. That's right. And I'm going to count 3, 2, 1, at which point I will take this wand and Bob Stryker here. Look at him. Oh, wearing his surf hat. We'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, I'll count 3, 2, 1. I'll bop him on the nose with it, at which point your wish will be granted. So, here we go. Got your wish? 3, 2, 1. Shall we try that again?
Okay.
Got your wish? 3, 2, 1. Should we try that again? Yeah, we're just a little bit not synchronized this morning. These wishes that are going out are a little bit...
Isn't that a bit on some show? Is it 3, 2, 1, go? Or is it 3, 2, 1?
Right, yeah, probably is. People take off on 1.
3, 2, 1, go, right?
Yeah, just like orchestra
it's
members.
It's not like we have done this 291 times
I
before
know.
today.
I know. Here we go. Got your wish? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. May your wish be granted. That's right. Hope that all worked out for you. How many did we do? 3? 4?
3. There were 3 of them.
Third time's the charm, as always.
3.
Well,
I think we should do Oceanside instead of Kentucky.
Oceanside went so well yesterday. I thought it was lovely.
Well, and here's the deal. Let's do Miss LA now.
Okay.
And then we'll do Oceanside.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter really what we do. Okay. Well, no, let's just do Oceanside.
Let's do it. That was nice to see Molly Burns yesterday.
Yeah.
And also, Claudia, yeah, our voiceover friend, who's also a writer and wonderful person. And that was great to see those guys and chat with them for an extended period of time.
Yeah, so there we were. It was a beautiful, and it's going to be again today.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, this past week here in Santa Barbara town, Montecito,
and other parts as well.
Carpinteria,
Ventura was a little windy when we went there for your
Goleta.
birthday.
It's just been beautiful weather. It's been in the 70s. It's just, when they say California and you think, oh, beaches and beautiful weather and all that stuff. Yeah, that's the way it's been.
That's the way it's been. Yeah.
It's been that way.
Not always this way, but anyway.
Can't really ask for much better.
We're grateful. Very grateful indeed.
But what song are we going to do? Oceanside. But here's what's going on. Well, there's some events going on and then around here, but which made me think of this song. We sang it yesterday afternoon. Well, we couldn't see the ocean from where we were standing.
No.
But you could sense it.
Yeah.
In this beautiful patio. But there was a fountain that was going on. So we had some water next to us.
We're talking about a big fountain.
Yeah, and actually, Matt came up and said, maybe you guys shouldn't stand, because we didn't have a PA system.
Right,
we were just singing, but we didn't really need it because it was just a little patio.
Yeah.
And he goes, sometimes that fountain gets a little loud and kind of drowns you guys out.
He's so diplomatic.
And he didn't mean it, though. He didn't, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Drown us out
on
the fountain.
I didn't even pick that up. I'm so dense. Anyway.
Stand at the ocean side, look at the water, the edge of the earth is on the horizon. Stand at the ocean side, look at the water, the depth of the water cannot be determined. Travel by submarine, dive in the deep end, continue down, continue down. Is there a song to sing this season? Everything looks the same. Everyone says it's dry this season. Too dry. Too dry.
Too dry.
Is there a song to sing this season? Everything looks the same. Everyone says it's dry this season. Too dry. Too dry.
Too dry.
Stand at the ocean side, look at the water, the edge of the world is on the horizon. Travel by boat to the edge of the world.
know, today, yesterday, no, yesterday was Vicky's birthday. She's not here with us this morning because she's with her family. But happy birthday to Vicky, and happy birthday to you this week, Dennis.
It was Wednesday.
It was so much fun. We had a great day, didn't we? You took the day off. And
Yep. Well, it's like, we don't need anything right now. In fact, in the place we live, we can't, a big thing, it just won't fit. We won't have any place to put it. So it all comes out to be about the food anyway.
Yeah.
And then, I have to watch my blood sugar levels. So it's like birthdays, who cares about the blood sugar, any of that stuff.
That's right.
So we went to my favorite breakfast. My current favorite breakfast is Arts Corner Cafe in Ventura.
Yep.
Denver omelet, substitute bacon instead of ham, no cheese, hash browns. They're right there.
Stellar.
Them in the Cajun kitchen do the hash browns.
Yeah.
About as perfect as you can.
Yeah.
Which Cajun does that omelet pretty good too. Sourdough toast. So those three things I can get in other places, but an Arts Corner cake with the buttermilk pancake, very thin, crispy edges.
Crispy edges. Oh. It's all about the crispy edges.
That's it.
They have good coffee too.
They have pretty good coffee, yeah.
Nice patio.
Nice patio. It was a little breezy, but it was nice, and it was sunny, and it was warm. And then we just kind of cruised around Ventura a little bit.
We went to Kohl's.
And
we bought a scale.
Yeah, our scale had broken, so that was the gift. Was the bathroom
Happy
scale?
Birthday, honey.
Hey, let's see how much we weigh, and then we went to and then we took a little breather during the day in which I was playing my classical guitar, which I just got these new little things that allow you to tie the strings on a little different, and it has made a world. I might have talked about this last time.
You talked about it last time.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
It's like getting a new guitar.
Yeah.
Because I was just about ready to get rid of that guitar because there's some problems with it.
You took out all your old classical repertoire. And
and I'm going to go over to storage and see if I can find those things again. But
I felt like
some of those, I was a classical guitar major in college for several years.
I know.
In the 90s.
Until you got...
I was playing all the concert, working on some of the concert repertoire, and then I got tendonitis, and I switched to being an English major, but that's a whole nother story altogether.
But it's been fun listening to you play. I love hearing you play. And then
Wednesday, we went to Lucky's in Montecito,
which
for
dinner. we could never have afforded.
I had gotten a gift certificate
from work.
Lucky's and boy, woo! It's pricey, but it is the best steak I've probably ever had in my life. If not the best, it was within the top 3.
It's a good thing it was a very large amount on that gift certificate.
Yes,
That's all I
it was a
can
very
say.
generous gift certificate, so we were able to. And Laura had salmon. She said the salmon was cooked absolutely perfectly, and
the ambiance there is so
ambiance.
lovely.
We found out later because we had heard. I remember, like the day before we went there, somehow it came up on my thing that Carol Burnett eats there every day.
Oh yeah.
If she's in town, she's got a place in Santa Barbara, or Santa Barbara, Montecito. And so I thought, oh well, I wonder if there's any pictures of her in there. They did an article a couple of years ago where Dennis Miller interviewed Carol Burnett. They were sitting in the very table that we had our dinner at,
right next to the fireplace.
and we were suspicious because there was a little printed thing with a message that said, "Hey, great food, etc. Oh, we had the best times here."
And then there
was a champagne bottle label, and then it said Carol and Brian. And then for some reason I didn't know that her husband's name was Brian, so I was a little like, I don't know. But then there was a big picture of her and Ed Sullivan there. So
also,
right,
yeah.
So
we got to sit at Carol Burnett's favorite table. Not that that's any big deal.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It just...
But it was
the waiter
beautiful.
was awesome.
The waiter was perfect.
I know.
There was a fireplace, even though it was 70 degrees outside, and but it was such a great dinner. And they had the perfect, I love as much as anything, mashed potatoes.
Yes,
and
you
they
do.
were the absolute perfect mashed potatoes.
He let me have
I think
some.
I'm gonna
It's true.
I think next time we're going to save up our money. We're going to go, and I'm just going to order 3 servings of mashed potatoes and nothing else.
They'll go, here's the guy with the mashed potato order.
It's the mashed potato guy.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It
that
was
was
a
a
fun
wonderful day. And then we went to McConnell's in Santa Barbara
For dessert.
on mission for hot fudge sundae.
Yep.
Absolutely great.
And then we're back to our austere ways now.
Yep.
Austerity campaign.
Austerity measures now.
But it was a fun birthday for you. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Good times. Anybody else have birthdays? I'm not sure, but...
Well, like I said, actually there's several people. Vicky's birthday was yesterday, right? And
Yep.
then somebody else's birthday. But there's, was it Marissa? Had a
yeah,
birthday
hers
the
is
same day as me.
same day as
Walker
you.
Gibson has a birthday the same day as me.
Right.
Before me is, within 2 days, is Mary Ann McRoberts and Dana Living, the poet. And there is Charlie Lockwood, who I went to grad school with. And right around that time is Jason Gabriel, who I went to grad school with.
Wow.
And
Well, and then Mike and Kathy's anniversary.
Mike and Kathy Wells' anniversary was on my birthday, so a lot of significant things happened. You know,
I know.
anniversaries, birthdays, etc.
Nice to celebrate these little markers. And here comes Valentine's Day, so
Yeah.
hug your loved ones, everyone. Find a loved one and hug them.
Yeah,
What are we playing?
we are playing
Number 6?
Miss LA. Actually, what we should do is have a. I didn't realize how late it's getting because we've been yapping so much.
I know.
Yapping. And speaking of yapping, yap. Yeah, it's time for me to yap some news about what's going on in the world of surfing. And here are the conditions on February 8th in Carpinteria, California, the world's safest beach. 2 to 3 foot fair condition, thigh to stomach high waves. Those are pretty big waves for Carpinteria. So you can head over. Tar Pits has a pretty good break, and even the State Beach is looking good. Today there's short waves, but could be fun. And even if you just stand on the beach and watch the waves, you can hear them all the way out here to apartment B9. And we've got a wind of 1 knot, and that is about as good as it's gonna get. And then the water temperature is 62 degrees, which is a little brisk, so bring out your 3 to 2 wetsuit. And we got a low tide was 9:17 a.m., high tide at 3:23 p.m., but there's only really about 1 foot difference between low and high tide today, so not a huge swell coming in between low and high. And the fun part is 3 to 4 feet swells at Rincon all afternoon and all day yesterday, where there is the Rincon Classic surfing competition going on right now as we speak, with some of the best surfers around, all competing for prizes and to see who is the best in their 15 to 20 minute heats. So that's pretty great fun afternoon. If you like to watch surfing, get out to Rincon. And there's hey Spike, hey Ray, what's going on? Well, hey man, I was just in the water watching the Rincon Classic. You know, it's always pretty good. It was, it was supposed to happen the weekend before, but there were no waves. But this week, waves, waves to ride and glide and abide. And you can catch that wave and you can go. Just gliding on the wave. Ooh, wipe out. That's not what you want to hear. You don't want to hear the wipe out. But, yeah, you want to hear the Mizzaloo, not the wipeout, my friend, when you're out there on the Rincon Classic. Wow, that's really sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, man, you should dog battle out there, see what's going on. Yeah, it sounds like fun. But, man, I'm going to shake it off. I hear that the International Santa Barbara Film Festival is happening right now and through February 14th, too. Wow! Movie stars are getting prizes, your Adam Sandlers, your Leonardo DiCaprios, your Kate Hudsons, they're all getting honored at the Santa Barbara Film Festival. Wow, that sounds like it's probably pretty glitzy. Yeah, man, I'm putting on my dress scales and heading out there, Well, maybe more like California smart casual, That's what I'm going to do. And I want to say, hey, look over here, sign my autograph. Hey, do this, do that. Hey, celebrity. Because, sometimes that's fun to do. Yeah, sometimes it's really fun to see a celebrity somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, but they're just normal people like you and me, like Spike and Ray, and Dennis and Laura, and Mark Alciati, and Dennis's mom, and Cheryl Cannon, and Susan Pollard, and, all these people we see, Marion and Jack, they're all celebrities in their own right. Yeah, they put on their pants one leg at a time, just like we do. Well, maybe not you, man. You got 4 legs. When you get 4-legged pants? Yeah, I don't have 4-legged pants. And you only have flaps. Yeah, man, they don't make flaps in pants. Pant flaps. I think that would just slow a Ray down, having flappy pants. Well, they do make flappy pants. Well, they make baggy pants. Baggy pants, flappy pants. It's hammer time. You know what I'm talking about, hammer time. I think we all are that age. Well, yeah, I guess we all are. Hammer time and the flappy pants. We all remember those, don't we? We all remember the flappy pants. Oh, gosh. Boy, was that ever a fashion mistake. I'm glad I don't have my picture wearing any flappy MC Hammer pants. Yeah, they never made those with 4 legs because the fabric costs were just way too high. Way too high. Well, anyway, we gotta get on. I gotta go watch some surfing competition. And I'm going to take in some flicks at the film festival. And it's gonna be a fun day today. Yeah, and you could get some sun too, man. Just go out. See you later, Spike. Have some fun, do whatever. Hey, yeah, you're right. Guy with no pants telling the people put their pants on. It's kind of ironic, I'd say. But anyway, isn't it an ironic time in which we live? I think so. So I'm gonna go find somebody to make me some 4-legged pants so I can go to the film festival and feel like I'm on an equal with those celebrities who put their pants on 1 leg at a time. Of course, it's going to take me twice as long to put my pants on because I got 4 legs. Oh gosh, there's just so much problematic things to think of with this whole pants situation. Oh gosh. Pants.
Yeah, we really lost our audience over that one.
I think so. What did it dwindle from 4 people to 2?
Hey, Ed. Yeah, Ed, you're right. And that makes about as much sense as anything right now.
Well, what are we going to do? We're going to do this song, Wave of the Wind.
Oh, that's a good
which
one.
has become a good one I've been liking. It's going to be on the record if we ever get it done.
Yeah, it might be. There it is.
I don't know.
Dude, you wrote it.
I wrote it. Now it's just remembering it. Writing it and remembering it are 2 different things. Write people who perform and write their own songs.
Yeah, we all know. We all experience it.
Devo. You can blame her nature, she's an elemental force. She's a reckless fury, she'll throw you off your course. She'll blast off all your plaster, she'll throw you to the ground. She'll twirl you around and around. She'll take you prisoner, she'll take your voice. She'll bring you to your knees, she won't give you any choice. She'll turn you and she'll burn you, she'll make you close your eyes. She'll give you a surprise. She's a wave of the wind. 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 She'll bring the water, she'll flare the fire. She'll whisper in your ear, she'll tell you your desire. She'll heat your heartbeat, she'll seize your soul. She'll tell you where you need to go. She's a wave of the wind. 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 She can't hide, you can't hide. There's no place to take the bird. You can't hide, you can't hide. She's everywhere you wander. You can catch her in the stillness, you can catch her in the calm. You can feel her exhaustion in the after of the storm. With the ease of the breeze, she'll carry you along. She'll take you where your heart has always belonged. She's a wave of the wind. 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 Well, all right. Played that in honor of, because it was written kind of in the idea of like the Byrds or one of those 60s folk bands. And that was kind of like Mac's book is set in 1969 San Francisco. But there's a thing that happens in Laurel Canyon and stuff like that. But I like that song the more we're playing it.
Yeah, it's really fun.
And the
plus,
more
I
the
love
recording is going to be...
I love the backups that we added to
Yeah,
it too.
yeah.
I really need another backup singer for that one, but
Yeah, it was meant to have like 3-part harmony. Or did we even do 4? We did 3.
I thought we just did 2-part underneath your You can't hide. You can't hide. But it might have been 3.
I think we did 3.
Yeah, I think it was
I
3.
think we did 3. Well, there was my part and then 2 others. Right? Yeah. So anyway, we'll talk about that
One of
on
these
our
days.
time,
Yeah.
not your time.
Right.
On our time, Mr. Hand. This is our time. Anyway, gosh, I lost my train of thought. My train of thought was, everybody have a great day.
Yeah, everybody have a wonderful day.
And if you're out here in California, get outside. Boy, look at that. Beautiful blue sky. It's going to be in the 70s.
We're grateful.
Yep. Going to go out, do some stuff, have some fun. And maybe just if you're not in this beautiful weather, maybe just
enjoy the Super Bowl.
put on one of those Frankie and Annette or one of those
beach party movies.
Beach party movies,
Yep.
and that'll get you
up until the Super Bowl time.
yeah. So have fun, everybody.